On Saturday, February 10th, ONTV went live on the air for its 8th annual 5 or 5 food drive at the Orion Center. From 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., residents were invited to visit the ONTV studio with donations of food or money for a chance to win a wide variety of raffle prizes donated by local businesses and community organizations. Viewers and visitors were also able to enjoy performances by local musicians and dance groups throughout the broadcast. All donations collected benefited the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry.
It's wonderful. We have such a need in our community, and the neighbors just supply and help everybody that's in need, and it's lovely. Even in the bad weather today, you got a lot of food, and everybody will really appreciate it.
Unfortunately, heavy snow on Friday and Saturday hampered collection efforts a bit, although people still made an effort to come to the Orion Center with their donations.
Challenges this year, really, it was only the weather. And it was a big challenge. 6 inches plus hit us the week of the food drive leading up to on the 10th of the main drive day. But I have to say our 17 community collection partners did a fantastic job. Without them, we couldn't have hit the 5,000 mark again. It's only the, I think, 3rd time out of 8 years that we hit that mark or above. So yeah, we were aiming for 6,000, but 5,100, that's pretty darn good.
Well, I was bringing some food over to for the fish program, and ONTV has sponsored this great event to be able to give back to our community. And it's a nonprofit organization, and they just relocated over on M24 in Oxford, and it has taken off like fire today, and we're just bringing some food down to be able to help support the cause, and some Boy Scouts just came in. It's awesome. So I'm on the Cable Commission, and we support the equipment and ONTV and our grants, and to make all this possible. You know, it's a small community giving back to the community, so that's what I love about living in Orion Township.
The staff and residents of Beacon Square have kindly and generously contributed food to this drive, mainly because I have told them over the last few weeks how near and dear this whole event is to my heart, because it feeds a need, and it helps feed the hungry.
My daughter's here and she's volunteering, and I see all these kids coming in, and some of them I recognize from other, from back in the day, but it's important because we all come together to feed the people in our community. So that's incredibly important, and I was here last year. It was my first time last year seeing it, and I had such a good time, and it was just a really awesome experience, and seeing people that I know from the community and business people. So it's just important for all of us to be here, and I'm really glad that so many people have come out today, even in the snow. So.
Later in the day, volunteers began sorting the donations into milk crates supplied by the food pantry. Fish volunteers arrived to pick up the crates and deliver them to the food pantry in Oxford. It's estimated that 5,100 pounds of food was collected during the event.
Yeah, without all the volunteers, the ONTV volunteers, the volunteers from Lake Orion High School, the students that came out, that donated on site for service hours, they did a fantastic job. Those students who helped pack for us, we had about 8 or 9 kids from the high school out here packing on a Saturday, doing some civic work. So we thank them. Up and down, we can't say thank you enough to them, and then ONTV volunteers, and the people who came in to perform for us. I mean, they are a part of our volunteers. They didn't have to give their time, but they did, because they knew that this is a fantastic program.
If the snow kept you at home during the food drive, it's not too late to make a donation. ONTV continues to accept donations of food and money, as well as several other locations in the community.
We have drop boxes around the community, about a dozen of them, both post offices, just to name a couple, and they're on our website at oxfordorionfish.org. And you also can drop it off at the pantry. You can call for a pickup. We have several businesses who do little food drives, and they just call me. I'm the pantry contact person, so I get all the emails and phone calls, and I arrange for someone to pick it up. You can also give a monetary donation to PayPal right on our website. It's 100% tax deductible. We're a 501(c)(3) organization, so we appreciate that too.
The next major food drive to take place in the community is the Letter Carriers Stamp Out Hunger Food Drive. On Saturday, May 12th, Lake Orion letter carriers will collect food left at mailboxes to benefit the food pantry. In 2017, more than 71 million pounds of food was collected across the country.